Bro is zooming out of here. Zooming. What's the frost pack when it's Collinns here? And yes, it's almost like 1 a.m. Oh god. So I've been sitting here for fucking hours doing this shit. Um, anyway, of course I had to go find another Love Don't Judge video because I found the one where the girl thinks she's a cat. Now we have another girlfriend that thinks she's a dog. Of course I had to find the dog one because obviously I'm like, you know, I am a dog. Duh. Actually, Winter's not a dog, he's a demon wolf, but whatever. Tomato, tomato. Anyway, girlfriend thinks she's a dog, can't tell his parents. Let's go.
This is my partner Lola, and she dresses up as a puppy.
Puppy play is really like an all the time thing for us. Some friends will be like, why would you do that? That's really weird.
I get creepy comments that disgust me, but I'm not disgusted with who I am.
Riley's both of our friends, and we thought it would just be about time to invite him over and show him the whole puppy play thing. Me and Henrik's relationship, obviously I know that I'm also a human, but I'm also his dog.
Like, woof woof, take to the park, dog.
I cannot.
Oh my god.
Take to the park, dog.
Dude. Throw some wax between those brows, man, because oh my god, mine aren't even that bad. Come on.
I cannot.
Damn.
Fathom, which is the idea of it.
I'm Lola, and this is my partner Henrik.
Oh my god, I can't with his eyebrow. Dude, you have a nice beard, you have it all clean shaved and everything, and then you just leave that natural. Come on, man. Let your girl do it. She has perfect eyebrows.
And I love being his puppy. We first met at a little cafe together that we both worked at. I was always kind of a puppy and he knew about that before we started dating, but it did take me a while to kind of like properly open up to him with it. So right now, Henrik's making me some food in my dog bowl and putting some water in there so that I can have a drink and have a little snack. Ever since I was kind of little, I've had a connection to the whole like dog or like wolf thing. Like when we'd play like house as kids, someone would be the mum, someone would be the dad, and I'd be the dog. But then once I turned 18,
I used to do that a lot. Am I a dog?
and I got to research into some different things, I was like, oh, this puppy play thing, that kind of is rad as hell. Maybe I'll try that. And then ever since I've been super like attached to it.
First time Lola ever asked me about it, I was a bit like, oh yeah, sure, we can try that.
It was very nerve-wracking to ask him.
Honestly, wasn't very surprised. She kind of just does act like a dog a lot of the time.
You're not wrong. Puppy play is really like an all the time thing for us. It just kind of works into every single part of our relationship. So sometimes he'll just be like giving me head scratches and I'll like nuzzle into his chest, or like he'll say that I did a really good job at something and it'll just make me like, you know, really happy. Sometimes he'll be like, oh, sit, or do this, or here's your bowl and eat out of that. This is my water bowl, and this one's my food bowl, and this is my cute little dog bed. I like to sit on it when he's cooking up there and doing stuff. It's just like a nice place to like chill out, be on my phone or chewing on my toys. But
Okay, well, one thing I do want to point out is, obviously, there's something called oral fixation. People sometimes just do that. Sometimes I have to do that to focus. I chew my tongue a lot, so I get a little chew ring, and I sit it in my mouth so I don't chew on my tongue and fuck up my tongue and my teeth, obviously. So, I mean, I get that. Do what you want, to be honest. I'm not sure the different types of dog, because I see a lot of the spot kind of the Dalmatian type dog, and then they got these other fuzzy ear things that they're wearing right now. Also, that bed is probably very comfy, to be honest. I just buy some of those, like the really fluffy plush dog beds, and I throw them on the couch. To be honest, I throw them on the couch and just make it like a little taco kind of thing, and just lay back on it. I think that'd be really nice. Kind of have Well, no, it is like a back pillow kind of thing, but it's not like plush, fluffy like that. I'd love something like that, plush and fluffy. Anyway, moving on.
It's not really comfortable enough to sleep on at nighttime. I do sleep on a regular old human bed. I've always been an incredibly anxious person ever since I was a little kid. To be able to dog out for a while and just like relax while he takes care of other things means that it really like lets go of human worries. Riley's both of our friends, and
It's literally basically the same thing as being a furry almost. It's escapism, based on what they just said. Uh, yeah, he really needs to fucking fix that eyebrow. But if he got a little bit more cleaned up, he looked like a really good dude. I wish that his eyebrow wasn't like that. I wish he'd fix it. Um, but yeah. Ah, I think I got eyebrow hair of my own in my mouth.
we thought it would just be about time to invite him over and show him the whole puppy play thing. Most of my other friends know about it, so we thought he might as well know about it too.
I think he'd be like, oh yeah, that's interesting, and then have like a confused look on his face.
I think it's a bit out of left field for him.
My name is Riley. I'm friends with Henrik and Lola. I think they're a really cute couple. I don't know why they want me here today, but I'm interested to find out. Here we go.
Yes, you do. You're talking to a camera. You know why you're here.
Hello.
How it do?
Pretty good, you?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, why did you bring me here again?
Oh, we just had something to tell you.
Hey Riley!
What?
How are you doing? As you can see, there is some dog things around, and there's
Yeah.
no dog around.
Yeah.
So, what we're here to tell you today is, I'm the dog.
You're the dog.
Yeah. Like, in me and Henrik's relationship, obviously I know that I'm also a human, but I'm also his dog.
Like, woof woof, take to the park, dog.
So we don't really go to the park per se. It's not really like a in public thing most of the time.
Right.
But like a kind of like a de-stressing in our own home thing.
I'm so confused.
That is very fair. The gist of it is just kind of like getting out of the stresses of human life and just being able to like kind of like escape it into like a world of being like a dog.
I'm very much struggling to comprehend.
So instead of sitting in my bed worrying about life, I go, hey Henrik, could I dog out for a while? And then I don't have to do anything or think about anything for a while. So do you want to maybe like sit down at the table and chat about it for a bit?
Sure.
Sick.
Why not? Have you eaten dog food?
No, I don't eat dog food. I do eat from a dog bowl sometimes.
Okay.
So like imagine like Henrik preparing like regular food, like that's a spaghetti bolognese.
Yeah.
And then I eat it out of the dog bowl instead of like from a regular bowl.
Sounds way too messy.
Yeah.
It is quite messy.
Yeah.
Who else knows about this?
So my family know.
Right.
That was a whole thing.
I've told my family about the puppy play, and it took them a bit to really get it because it doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people in their mind. Like, why would you want to just pretend to be this for a while for stress relief? But eventually they came around to it, as they do with a lot of my stuff. Some friends will be like, yeah, that's the coolest thing ever. I wish I had the guts to do that. And then I'll have other friends like, why would you do that? That's really weird. Why don't you just like be normal?
My parents don't know about it because they just wouldn't be able to accept it. So yeah, couldn't tell them. That would not end well.
Given how
It's kind of the same thing as being a furry. When you come out, and not come out, when you tell people that you're a furry, they're just immediate thought about like the video that I just made about the furry incidents, like racists and sexists and homophobics, and then people that are gay, for the people that do like hate people just because they exist, people that are gay, people that are sex positive, all the people that love kinks and furry shit and this pet play, and everything that isn't normal in a sense of whatever normal the fuck is, 1950s normal. It was okay to hit people in the 1950s and make sure that your wife understands that you're the boss, but now some people's wives can get the fuck out of your ass. So time changes. People need to just go with the flow, shut the fuck up, and stop worrying about whatever everyone else is doing. But pretty much all I'm hearing is it's escapism, and that, this person does this with their boyfriend, and their boyfriend does not care about it. They're supportive, and that's what husbands and boyfriends and partners and significant others are supposed to be. They're supposed to be supportive of you and your hobbies or your escapism routes. So that's pretty much out of what I'm getting here.
Long it took for you to tell your parents about the relationship in the first place. I assume they don't know about this.
Also, the parent thing, obviously, telling people, parents, these things, you don't really have to. If they end up asking at some point, then you could tell them, but I wouldn't tell my parents anything that I think about or do. They already know that I read smut because they've seen me with a smut book in my lap. But who has not read one chapter of a smut book at any point and it was just like, this is not for me? Or to have over 500 books in their Audible library.
Not at all. They never will.
Right.
That won't end well.
It does get a little annoying sometimes trying to hide it from them.
What does your dog think of it?
I think she thinks it's funny. She seems just get a little confused sometimes. Would you ever try something like this? Let's say your partner came to you wanting to do this.
I cannot fathom just the idea of it. It's one of those things that I just can't even picture. Today's been weird.
I can
I
imagine.
know I'm usually a very big talker, but I got nothing.
I'm pretty glad that this is done.
Yeah.
It's very scary, but I really appreciate you coming and listening to it without freaking out.
Thank you for coming. That's alright. Thank you for understanding it all. To an extent, yeah, but it's better than most people.
Yeah, and thanks for listening.
That's alright.
Yeah, we appreciate it. So here I have my tail. This is the one I use most of the time. I just attach it on the back of shorts like that, and then tuck my little shirt over it so you can't see the clip-on part of it. So this is the tail I use other times. The thing that's great about this one is that when I put it on, it just has a lot of movement to it, which is kind of fun. And then also, especially when I'm using this one and going to puppy events, I'll use this hood because I don't always want people to know my identity or who I am. Then these are great because obviously dogs don't have opposable thumbs. So my stepmom actually made these for me, which was really freaking sweet of her. And then here's some of my leashes. I've been making content for 8 months now. The puppy play community itself is pretty big.
I don't have any problems with Lola making the content. We both do it together. It's a thing we sort of bond over a bit.
With the type of content that I make online, I do have a pretty respectful community, but you always have the odd creep or two who kind of ruins it. Sometimes I'll get stuff like, oh, I love you so much, could you be mine, I want you to be my dog or my lover forever. They're usually middle-aged men that are really disrespectful, and I've already found my owner and someone who's perfect for me. I get creepy comments that disgust me, but I'm not disgusted with who I am, and I still want to be able to create the community that I do create.
At times it makes me feel a bit annoyed with them that they always harass her, and why. But at the same time we do talk through it a lot, and then sometimes we just joke about it.
I don't personally always go out of my gear because it makes me nervous, but whenever I go to pup-themed events, I definitely wear the full get-up, and I have gotten some weird looks.
There was one time we were just walking around the shopping centre and some kids just walked past us, and like 10 meters after they walked past us, they just turned around and barked at us. It was pretty weird.
It definitely does make me a little bit more apprehensive, but it doesn't stop me.
I feel like Henrik's had a really
Basically the same thing that they do to furries and furries and everyone else that dresses like an animal for any other reason, be it for escapism or for video content or for photography, videography, or just to do it for fun, creativity, art, enacting. That's literally what happens all the time.
big impact on my life. He's made me accept even more of myself than like all my different weirdness and intricacies.
You've also just like brought a lot of just like joy into my life, and like just someone I can always come to for like anything.
At the same time as he is my partner and we are like very much equals in the relationship, he's still like my owner in a sense. Like I'm the dog and he's that to me. And especially I'm going into like full pup space, it's like a chance for him to take control of certain things.
For people who judge our relationship, I just want to tell them that I'm just being silly and having a fun time. Like, I'm just doing this to better my mental health and to live my life how I want.
It doesn't affect you that we are doing this, so just live your life and we'll live our life.
And that's that. That's literally what the whole point of, you know, escapism and furry people and Darians and anyone that does anything that isn't fucking normal to a normal person that just, what, goes to work, comes home after whatever, gets drunk, passes out, wakes up the next morning with a hangover, goes to work, get drunk, hang out with friends at a bar, comes home, fucks a random person, passes out, regrets it later. That's the norm. It's what it seems like, you know. Back then, smoking weed and snorting coke was also norm. I mean, like, come on. So, that was it. That was Love Don't Judge. My girlfriend thinks she's a dog. Yeah. So, they're not hurting anyone. What the fuck is it your business? You know, like, they're just enjoying each other's company, and they were literally just playing catch with a ball. You could do that with a child. You could play catch with a random person. People play catch in a major sport. You know what that's called? Major League Baseball. You're playing with a ball and bats. It's like sports is the most childish thing you can do. Hockey, people get their asses kicked. Football is just gay. Fucking soccer is a bunch of people running around in tight ass shorts and jumping for balls. It's like, if the people that played like any of those sports were running on their hands and feet like a Therian, or a furry running in a fursuit or whatever, on two legs, they'd be deemed weird. But keep in mind, people watch these guys run around in a circle, chasing a ball. Ever think of basketball? Yeah. Anyway, spiel over. Boop the like, subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video. Stay Frosty Frostback. Later.